yeah. Oh yeah, YBN shit.
Hey, what's up you guys? Today coming back to my channel. So today we are in a different location. We are in the kitchen. We're gonna be cooking. So what we're gonna be cooking is tostones with chicken. You can eat them at different restaurants, but I like to eat it at anjiebrigg, and I learned how to cook it about 4 years ago. So every time I have a taste for it, I cook it. But I said let's actually record it. So yes, let's get into this video. These are some of the seasons that we're gonna use, but that's for the chicken. So the plantains, we're gonna cut it down. I'm trying not to really cut the plantain part, but a plantain, it's like a banana. You just it is slanted way like this. And I'm just putting the plantains in cold water to let it sit there. And let this sit here for a while. And then okay, so now that they're out, we're going to separate them if they're together. It's going to be hot, and we're going to mash them, because this essentially is going to be the bottom of your plate of your food. So we're just mashing them. You know, take a fork actually, y'all. Like I should have done in the first place, but I didn't. You're gonna just scoop them in here and put them in here. We're going to just dump them. Like that. So now I am cutting up onions, and I did make sure that I washed my hands right after I cut up the chicken, because you want to make sure you're good with salmonella. You do not want to get sick, so you want to wash your hands. I wash my hands after I touch everything that I cook, from the plantains to the chicken to the onions to even seasoning. I always wash my hands. So now I'm adding oil to the onions, and after I add oil, I'm adding garlic powder. Then I'm going to be adding onion powder, black pepper, Italian seasoning, and curry powder. So now the reason why I like to actually saute my onions with the curry powder and all the seasoning before I even put in the chicken is because you want curry powder to sit for at least a good 3 to 4 minutes before you add any type of meat to it, because it'll just be gritty. So what I do is I let it sit there, and I'll let it simmer down. I'll put some oil, and then I actually let the onion simmer down, and then I'll add water to it so it won't get super gritty. And then I'll add the chicken. Now the chicken that I cut up, so what I'm doing here is actually just making the bottom, this is where you put all the plantains together so you can put the chicken on top. So to put on top of it, you want to put cheese. I have cheddar cheese, you can do Mexican cheese, sharp cheddar cheese. And what I'm doing here is just adding cumin on top of it, and yeah, and then I'm going to put it in the oven for about 5 minutes on anything just to bake the cheese, and then this is coming out of the oven. Together, let's get a fork. Oh my gosh. Y'all, that was so good. Alright, y'all, do you want more cooking with Nicole? Let me know. I'll see you on my next video. I love you guys so much. Bye.